Hi, welcome to the video. My name's Dychronic, and today, taking a look at the Destiny 2 Weekly Reset for August 30th, 2022. So everything that has reset in the week, including the special stuff, the seasonal stuff, etc. And as you well know, this is the second week of the season of Plunder. And the only special thing going on right now is, strangely enough, double Gambit. So if you want to get double rewards in Gambit, it's available. Which I guess if you want the Yesteryear, which seems like a fun pulse rifle that can have Desperado on it, might be a good time to do Gambit. And of course, if you haven't seen it already, I do live stream after all of these videos, as well as the times on screen right now, right here on YouTube. So just wait for that notification. Moving on, let's go ahead and get into it. First up, for the Nightfall Ordeal this week, it's gonna be the Light Blade. Now, this is the mission, obviously, from the Witch Queen, which is somewhat difficult for a lot of people, myself included. 100k is probably gonna be around Legend difficulty, and the Nightfall Unique, I still don't know. I'm sorry, I usually have it, but these websites are not updating like they used to. The rotating Vanguard burn is Solar Singe. Rotating Crucible playlist is going to be Rift. Wow, I forgot that they added this back. The rotating Raid and Dungeon is going to be Garden of Salvation and the Pit of Heresy. And of course, just a reminder that the Pinnacle Dungeon now is the King's Fall Raid that did come out last week on Friday, and there's no current challenge. I assume when it goes through all the weeks, it'll start doing those challenges. But right now, it is a 1550, which is very accessible considering the max gear score is 1580, plus obviously the artifact bonus. So if you want to do a raid like this, please do. Up next, let's take a look at the new seasonal challenges for week 2, of which we have 10 new challenges. First one is getting another relic placed and fallen kills. This one is expeditions gathered and treasure in the treasure hall. Both of these which obviously give that upgrade little thing. Completing bounties from the star chart, which is that little triangle thing in the helm, or on Nessa's Cosmodrome or Europa. Also decipher small treasure beacon available from the star chart in the helm. I don't know what this means. Defeating targets with submachine guns, let's go! Cosmodrome doing bounties, patrols, public events, and lost sectors. Lost sector on legend or higher. Close range weapons like sidearms, submachine guns, shotguns, glaives, and swords in the Cosmodrome. Doing Gambit stuff in Gambit. Defeat guardians with arc damage, bonus against blinded. Defeat Cabal and Vanguard. After that, let's go ahead and take a look at Eververse's inventory. Obviously, there's a lot of different options, some for silver, which is actually a sale right now on some of this stuff, and ornament for the Touch of Malice, which is obviously the new raid exotic that's apparently still goated like it used to be. And of course, some Bright Dust options. First up at the bottom, we have the Rising Dawn emote, which I assume you put a sword together, you raise it up like, Rah! Pretty straightforward. We have the Ghost Shell, the Firebreak Shell, which looks like, I assume some kind of fire-breaking stuff. We have the Thumbs Down Ghost Projection, and we have the shader known as Aposematism, which actually looks pretty good. Nice little black and orange. For the other Bright Dust section, let's go ahead and take a look. First of all, we have the Playground Ride, which is one of my favorite emotes, where you're literally on a little playground ride, and literally you just keep doing this as an infinite emote. Originally, I believe it was Shax on this ride, which was pretty funny. We have the M3D1 shell, which looks like this. We have the Cosmos Starling Sparrow. Ooh, look at that little red in the back. It's nice. We also have the Redline Torpedo, which is a ship that looks almost like a sparrow. We have an ornament for the Syndoceps to make it look like this, although I'm personally, my favorite's going to be the Sivo one, the one in the little demonstration right there. We have an ornament for the Hardlight, which makes it look very hollow. We have the Ghost Projection right here. We have a transmit effect, the Paracausal Singularity. We have the Reef Awoken transmit effect. We have the Vex Arrival transmit effect. And of course, we have a bunch of shaders, including Amethyst Bloom, very purple, pink. We have some Gloam Strife, which is a very weird name, but not bad on weapons, depends what you're looking for. We have the Byzantium Lotus, which looks like this, and finally, we have the Celestial Dome, which looks like that. And of course, we have the Gunsmith's inventory, keeping in mind there are new weapons from this season, which we will see new roles for. First up, we have the, I was gonna say Anio, the Anio D, which is a steady hand sympathetic arsenal. I believe this can have some pretty nice rolls on it, so I would recommend waiting for something a little bit better, although I do like tac mag, small bore, and range on this, it's pretty good. Following that, we have the Boudica C, which is a precision frame. I'm not a fan of precision frames. We do have Surrounded, which is okay. And of course, we have Slick Draw, which is a new perk, which is significantly increases handling, decreases your target acquisition, which is kind of the opposite of what you want on a sidearm. Otherwise, not too impressive across the board. You know, this definitely reminds me of like a Destiny 1 era weapon, so it's nice memories. A contingency plan, the rapid fire with no distractions Thresh. I don't remember what rolls can be on this. This seems okay, but definitely could be better. We have the Amit AR-2, which is a craftable weapon. Stats for all Adrenaline Junkie. This one has pretty much every perk combination for 3 and 4 are amazing. Outside of that, it is pretty average. You want more range and stability here, or maybe even handling, but overall just amazing perk combinations. Typhon GL5, Explosive Light Demolitionist, pretty much the best you can have on it. Does not have spike grenades, but this combination is pretty darn good. And the last one, which is the Taipan 4FR, which is box breathing triple tap, which is a pretty good combo on this weapon. However, this can have firing line, Vorpal, I think auto loading is an option here somewhere. Or maybe it's field prep, I forget. Calm cartridge, I think, as well. It's got a lot of great things, and it is craftable. So this is another craftable item. And of course, a big thank you to my patrons on Patreon. Specifically, a big thank you to Mom and Dad, Postalones, Boxer Walls, my DC Black News, and Panther Kisha Reagan for their support on Patreon. And that's it. Hope you guys did enjoy. My name's Dychronic, and I'll see you guys on the next one.